Saying everything's live. Well, thank you for joining me. We're here at
Yes, ma'am.
STEMGO Pro Day,
Thank you for having me.
organized by TechFest Live, by Khalil Vincent,
Yes,
who's
ma'am.
amazing, has been doing such amazing things. We're with Creatopia. I'm
Okay.
Rosalia Bañuelos.
Okay.
And Creatopia, we do live shows out of the Innovation Studio, which
Okay.
is at 801 Travis. And then we also have all sorts of media production services for
Gotcha.
businesses, mostly startup founders, but
Yes, ma'am.
entrepreneurs
Gotcha.
for everybody's space. Tell us a little bit about you. What's your name? I don't even know your name.
So my name is Edward Powers.
Well, hello.
EJ, if that's easier to remember.
Okay.
I'm the owner of Powers Media Marketing, which is a marketing consulting firm.
Okay.
It started off as me doing more of like the advertising aspect, so running ads, building websites, things like that. But then I realized you usually get all the blame when things aren't working. So that kind of forced me to go deeper into the systems and foundation of organizations. So now I've rebranded as a consulting firm and I just advise because I understand that everything is marketing. Everything tells a story. The CEO, the front desk agent, the way that you answer the phone, the way that you send an email. So now I go in and do full comprehensive audits of businesses and help them align everything so they can scale.
That's amazing. How long have you been doing that?
Close to 10 years now.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And what were you doing here today at STEMGO Pro Day, and how did what you're doing bring you here?
Yeah. So Khalil is a friend of mine, and I want to say less than 48 hours ago, he's like, "Hey, I need you to come and moderate. We need somebody to moderate."
Awesome.
And I was like, "For sure, definitely." I actually was gonna come as an individual, like buy a ticket and come in. So I already planned
Okay.
to come in anyway.
Okay.
Just from knowing Khalil and supporting everything that he's doing, I already had intentions to come. So when he asked me to be on the panel, I was like, "For sure, I love to talk." I yap all the time, so why not do it? So
Yapping's not an
yeah, he
issue.
gave me the invitation, and I gladly accepted. For sure.
Great. What y'all talk about on the panel?
So my panel, which was my favorite, I'm not being biased.
Well.
It was how your passion can turn into your career.
Oh, perfect.
So we had a list of questions that say, how do you find your passion? Perseverance, finding mentorship, but just understanding what your passion is, and if you don't know the answer to that question, how to find it, how to thrive in it, and how you can turn it and monetize it.
Nice.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what would you say your passion was before you
Honestly,
started building your business and doing what you're doing now?
So I want to say since I can remember, I always knew what my passion was. So my passion has always been people. I love teaching. I love helping people. So throughout my career of many different like jobs and activities, it was always in the field of like serving people,
Nice.
right? So I sold shoes at one point, and I worked at a specialty New Balance store where it wasn't just, hey, can I get a size 9? It was, I'm gonna measure your feet. Can you walk for me so I can see if this ankle leans more to the left or that one? We go through a whole 10-step process. So helping people in that fashion, and then working in a financial space, helping people understand financial literacy,
Awesome.
and then now being in marketing, having founders and CEOs come to me and say, I don't know what we're doing wrong, but something isn't working. And then I
Right.
get a chance to go in and problem solve and do all of those things. So I've always been passionate about helping people and solving problems.
That's great. So since we're connected with TechFest Live, how are you managing the like constant change of technology and AI and all of the different tools that are being
Yeah.
developed? How are you integrating them? Just how are you moving through that?
So I like to consider myself a very resourceful person. So I was a solopreneur for a long time. So having to be resourceful, not having a big budget, finding different AI tools and technology to make things like automation easier, AI brainstorming and things like that. So the way that I stay in the know is making sure that I'm following creators that are on TikTok that are like in the space, that they're always doing new newsletters, blogs, or just making breakdowns of new AIs. And then I just go in and I just play with things. Like I'm always getting a new free trial, always trying like the new Claude things, ChatGPT, just everything. Sora, Gemini, Copilot, just going in and just getting my hands dirty and just learning from that. And once I find something that I like, come up with a process and see how I can implement it into my business. I'm big on systems, so AI helps a lot with
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much.
It's a lot. So there's actually a
just like-
website that
Oh.
it's called AI Agent Directory, and it keeps you updated with all of the new AIs. It's like a directory of all AI agents, chatbots, LLMs, anything that you need. So I'm constantly on it, just looking at the new things, and it categorizes it for you, like if it's outreach, marketing, research, whatever the case may be.
Oh, that's
So
great.
yeah, it's amazing.
Tell us a little bit more about what you're doing now and like if there's like companies that you're passionate about or a particular project or like a particular sector that you're really like, I don't know, amped up about or something.
So within the last year, I recently became an author.
Oh,
And
congratulations.
thank you.
That's
And the
great.
book also went #1.
What's your book title? What's it called?
It's Everyone Knows Marketing, but No One Knows Marketing.
Nice.
So throughout my career of constantly like, okay, this is the problem. No, this is the problem. I compiled all of that information and put what I found into a book. So I break it down literally from A to Z of how to understand marketing at any level that you're in or whatever niche you're in, whatever business that you're in. So that book recently just became around a year old. So now what I'm working on now is taking the book, I turned it into a curriculum, and I've also turned it into a workbook. And the end goal is to license that curriculum and make it for big corporations to make it the standard of how they hire, fire, promote everything within their business is going to run off of that framework. So I call it the Phase 7 framework. And it's 7 psychological principles of how you get someone to basically buy into your brand, your system, your culture, and things of that nature. And that's what I talk about in the book.
That's great.
Thank
we
you.
might have to license you. We might have
Let's
to have
do
a
it.
further conversation after
Definitely.
this.
Let's do. If I do say so myself, it's a great book and it works and it's very hands-on. It allows you to be aware of things that you didn't know you needed to be aware of. So my favorite thing is you can only be as intentional as you are aware. So I
Right.
just shed the light on things that people may not think about. So I do
Right.
that. Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
I mean, with your experience, of course, you know.
Yeah,
Like
and-
everybody needs a playbook nowadays.
For sure, and that's what I realized. And working in healthcare, I've worked in e-commerce, I've worked with solopreneurs, I've worked with rappers, I've worked with doctors, I've worked with lawyers. Every space that you can think of, I've noticed the principles that they all struggled with the same thing, but they felt it was different because it was on the surface level. But at the root, they all have the same problem.
Oh, that's great. So at the Innovation Studio, we have like an ongoing cohort or just group of startups that move through our space because we're connected with a lot of ecosystem leaders.
Yeah.
So we always have a lot of businesses and a lot of like companies that we definitely need support with, and like
Okay.
we're growing definitely, and
Yeah.
we actually have a content party this Saturday if
Okay.
you can make it.
Is this my
But I
official
don't know. I
invite?
don't know. Yes.
Okay.
This is your official invite.
Yeah, once I get the information, I'll have to rearrange my calendar, but I'll make it a point to be out there.
Saturday morning, 9
Okay.
to noon.
Gotcha, okay.
But you can see the space, and you can see, we also want to make it into a space where so if you're hosting workshops, if you're hosting like trainings and things like that,
Yeah.
we can live stream your
Okay,
workshop. We
okay.
can help you with other things like that as well.
Perfect. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
I would love to come.
It'd be great for you to come see the
ma'am.
space because I mean it's really aligning with a lot of what we're doing, and if you're looking at the trends and you're looking at where content production is going,
Right.
especially video
Yeah.
production,
Yes.
like everybody needs to learn how to create
I agree.
video.
I
now.
definitely agree. I tell a lot of my clients that like something that I hear that they struggle with is like, how do we tell our story? How do we tell our story? And something that I kind of formulated it to is just document everything because your story is going to tell itself.
Right.
So if you're in the process of transitioning to something, if you just document it, it's going to tell the necessary steps. I was working with a client, they're building a park. And I
that's
came
great.
to the table, I said, let's just document the meetings we're having, when they break ground, when they put up the first piece of concrete, when they name the park, and people will naturally be inside of the story. So you don't
Right.
have to kind of tailor anything. You're being honest and genuine.
Right.
Because people yearn for that. So
That's
yeah.
great advice.
Yes,
That's great
ma'am.
advice. What else inspires you about being here at
Mm-hmm.
STEM Go Pro Day? I mean, I've always loved just following what Khalil is doing
Mm-hmm.
because of youth. I just love giving back, and I really think that
Yes.
like making sure that they're prepared, and especially in technology, making
For
sure that
sure.
they're aware of like
Yes,
what not to
yes.
do, what to do, and how to like keep their peace of mind and just like keep their minds healthy with technology is a big thing for us
Yeah.
as Creatopia.
Yeah.
But what about you? Like what?
So I love
Inspirations.
environments like this where I'm very fascinated and interested in people who are experts in their space. So being in this environment where so many people in different niches, where they're experts in their space, I just love learning from people. And on the flip side of that, I love pouring into people. So this is kind of like the best environment with the kids. They're listening to things to how they can progress in their career as an individual, just life lessons. So everything that I learn, I'm immediately looking for how can I give it back to the next generation or my peers or anybody in that aspect. I really aspire to inspire people. So this is like the perfect environment for that. And then you also get to see the newest tech that is coming out. So it
Right.
scratches every part of my brain to be here. I'm seeing the newest tech coming out. I'm learning from other people. I love to talk and have conversations, so I'm
Right.
getting to do that. And then I'm also being able to pour into the youth that are here as well. So this is a dream for me. I love being here.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it was so good to meet you.
You as well.
Tell us where we can find you, where people, if they want to reach out, if they want to get your book, if
Okay.
they just where to find you, where to connect.
So you can find me on LinkedIn, Edward Powers. I'm going to be the one with the bow tie and a blazer on. There's a lot of Edward Powers that are out there. And then also my website is www.powersmediamarketing.com.
Cool.
And everything that we spoke about, you can get it there. The book, you can get the curriculum, and then you can also inquire about services as well. So typically what I would do is come in, I have a package, we come 2 to 3 days, and I want to learn everything about your company.
Cool.
And then we create a comprehensive blueprint of exactly what to do for everything you need to move forward. And then I serve kind of as an advisor going on to make sure that we hit those marks. So everything you need to know is on the website.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
So good to meet you.
Thanks for having me.